So we have this waterfront area, and I want to do waterfront housing. So these would be very exclusive, and I think we can have some detailing of fun with these as well. So I think let's just hop into these is where I want, and let's go the 4x4s. Yeah, level 5. Yeah, that's what we want. I'm gonna pause this. Level 4, level 5. Okay, it's a slight variation. Nice. Level 3. Level 1. Level 2. Level 3. Okay, so these are the 2 level 5s. And these are pretty decked out. This is what you would expect. So what I want to do is move it here. And go about halfway. And essentially you would come down into the driveway. Let's just do one of these and see if we like it. I might use not really a fan of that either. Oh, you know what we could do? We can use landscaping to create privacy but still allow for a bit of a driveway in. So I'm just thinking of how I want to do this. Okay, let's just try one. Let's just see what we can come up with here, because yeah, working around this key is going to be really tricky too. But if we do hedges out front, yeah, that's going to be a little tricky, but we can make that work. Today's just going to be a lot of really fine detailing, but let's see if we can do up one house and then go from there. Okay. And we're going to play into the landscaping that's already on these. So I want to go, let's grab another one of these purple trees. Go and pull this back here like so. Okay, and then if we, okay, that might work actually. Okay, so then let's go into, bear with me everybody. Let me see what we can put together here, and then I will catch up in the chat with everybody. I am looking for that hedge. Yeah, this is the, oh no, that's not that one. Where is that hedge? Is it this one? No. Okay, it's not that one. Well, these aren't bad to use either. I'm really, oh, you know what that is? That is, wait, I do know what that is. I think that's in here, right? No, it's not. I feel like I remember those being like little tiny hedges, like singular ones. Man, I really feel like I've seen those before. Those are just the little boxes. Okay, well, I thought I had seen those before, but I guess not. That's okay. Let me check out the chat here. All right. Yes, hello everyone. Yes, swimming pools. Yeah, this is going to be really fun to do all this little detailing. Hello, hello, Nomus. Welcome on in. Welcome on in. Fine detailing. That detailing looks so fine. We'll see, David. We're just getting started. Desktop minus. Can anyone recommend a mod bundle? Yes, I'm sure there are, especially No Mercy and Chris, but also Nomus too. I'm sure someone could recommend a good mod bundle. Yeah. Let's look in here. Gosh, I feel like I've seen that hedge before. We're also going to pull in some mid-century modern homes too, because those are going to look really cool. Okay, well, let's go back to our hedges. I'm actually not fussed about using the flowers. Oh, that's an interesting thought, actually. I had an interesting thought. Come at it that way for this particular house. Like so. Okay, so then there's a driveway down into a house, which is, but I feel like there would definitely be more privacy because your view is out the back. So I do think we could, oh, this is going to be tricky. Just curious to see how this would play out if it's just because I've been on roads like this where homes face the waterfront and there's always a bit more privacy in front of the house. That's actually nice. Okay, let's roll with it. So yeah, if you're driving along, you just see the little driveway. There is a little bit of a privacy there. So I do like that. Okay, and then what we can do, do we like the different tree? I really don't. I think we'll stick with the juniper. I was gonna put a little different tree on the corner there, but I feel like that works really well. Okay, so I think if we kind of play with Surface Painter carefully and some landscaping, we can kind of create that idea of a longer driveway for a high-end house. And then on this side too, we could actually bring in some rose bushes, which I think would look nice. That way. Yeah, and you're coming down into your driveway, and then you've got your house that backs up to here. Now, what we do need to do is this is not at the right height, so we're gonna have to adjust this, which is fine. And you will see that where you have driveways that kind of come down. I even have that in my neighborhood here because we have fancy houses like this on the waterfront. Not like this fancy, but my neighborhood's really interesting because I've told a few of you there's only like 600 houses out here. And the neighborhood's really interesting because there's like a mixture of like mobile homes, some that are well taken care of, some that are not as well taken care of. And then there's like houses like mine that are kind of like more kind of cabin-ish, that are like, you could see someone probably just had it as like a summer place. I don't even have finished floors in my place. Like it's very cabin-y, but I love it. And then there are like just kind of average houses, like very, very average. And then along the waterfront out here, because we are on the water, so like the neighborhood's like that mix of like those three kind. And then on the street that's like facing the water, you have much fancier homes that have been built. So it's weird because you can, on one block, you've got like a trailer, like a mobile home, and it's got kind of a yard that's not as well kept. And then if you go around the corner, then there's like a really fancy house on the water. So it's like but that's what I love about this neighborhood. It's so eclectic. Nobody has a pool though. Not that fancy. Okay, I think this is really nice. So then what I want to do here is essentially the homes that live on this waterfront, they all have this private access to the key. So what we want to do then is go into these tiles. And match these up. And create that path that goes, so you have your own private access to the key. And we don't want to, see if I can line that up a little bit better. We don't want to put any major landscaping here because we don't want to mess with the view at all. So yeah, we want that to be pretty open. So the thing that we could do here, use the same trees that are kind of being used here as we can do. Maybe like a little tree there and there, just to give it some sense of like this is also part of their yard, something like that. And you'll see that too where you have a lot of homes on the waterfront. There won't be, sometimes there's a separation, but a lot of times it's just, there's no actual fencing or anything in between the two properties. I've seen that a lot with waterfront homes too. So, all right, what do you guys think? I mean, this essentially will be our day. It's not very exciting. All right, let me catch up in the chat. Hello, Bobble. Good morning. Good morning. Shannon, I feel you. I actually have to work when I'm done here as well. You're claiming that house is yours? It's yours, Steve. It's yours. Here. Steve's pad. We can give everyone a house today if you guys want. They are cute. Shan's next door. Okay, let's do that. Whoops. Everyone can get a house today. That would be nice, grilling outside. It's very overcast here. It's not very warm today at all. Popple says, I'll live in the woods dressed as Bigfoot. Okay. No, we can give everyone a house name today. That's fine. Okay. Make sure I mark that historical. Let's mark this one historical. Okay, so any feedback on this? Do we like this? Is this gonna work? You guys happy with this? Kind of like this idea of these high-end houses with private access. So I think that's going to be good. All right, well, let's just continue on. Yeah, I think that much space between is good. Put that down there. Okay. We'll do the driveway there. Okay, this is what's going to be tricky, is not being able to put down landscaping bits. I think what I'm gonna do, sorry little house, we'll bring you back. We just need a place to put down our landscaping. So, what are you guys up to this weekend? We know poor Shannon's going to be working. What's everyone else doing? Joy is the HOA lady. I'm the nice HOA though. Let's be clear. We out here there is an HOA, but not the type of HOA that you think of when you think of HOA. It's because we're not on city services out here, so we have our own well, and we have our own sewer and all that stuff out here. So one of to show you how different our HOA is out here. Out here, one of the rules is you have to have so many trees on your property. But they do that because to keep, someone just can't come in and cut down all the trees on a property and build. You have to keep, I don't know what the number is, but so many trees on your property. Like I have a lot and they're huge. They make me kind of nervous sometimes in storms. But yeah, surrounded by trees out here, but it's beautiful. It's nice. But yeah, like I said, you have such a mixture of homes out here. You have some yards that are kept up real nice and others that aren't. So it's not that type of HOA. They don't care about that so much out here. Okay, we're getting there. All right, let's grab our flower hedge. I think that's the one that we'll use. That one, maybe not there. It's not quite long enough. Or it's too long, I should say. Maybe this one. Yeah, this one works. That's nice. Okay. Very nice. And we'll just keep things very simple in the landscaping department. Okay. All right, who's living next door to Shannon? Who's next? Okay, so let's go in because I am curious to see. I want to do I think some of the mid-century moderns are going to be really great. Level 2, mid-century modern, A4, A1, A4, A5. There we go. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. If we bring this down. So these are interesting because there's no gate back here. It's all, which is fine. So then on these particular ones, what we'll do is we'll have a path that comes. Oh, sorry everyone, that's really annoying. Oh no. Oh, that's going to hurt my brain. Like, I wonder with these, if we, yeah, let's just come there. And then what we'll do is we are going to have a little path. Oh, that was rough for a second there. The problem with the benches and the street lights, it makes it feel public, and this is definitely a private path. We're not going to let this attach to the road. Okay, we're going to go right there like that. And then on this house, we will have a little bit of a privacy barrier because I think that just kind of fits for this area here. So let's go to our hedge. Something a little bit bigger here would be nice. Whoops. Like so. Oh, perfect. Here's a smaller one. Okay, that works. That works for me. Okay, let's go ahead and kind of want to use a few larger. That one's too big. Okay, I think that works. Let's curve this in a little bit. So I definitely want Shannon to have enough room on the side of her house there. Okay, this is nice. All right, now with surface painter. We can make that work. It's a little more foliage here. Does the trick. Lovely. looks nice, bringing a little color in there. Okay, and then I do want to secure a little bit more privacy in the front here. So let's bring this driveway like so. And then we can go back with those same bushes. And give this house a bit more privacy this way. Lovely. Okay. That's very nice. Okay. Put a little more flowers there. Game is saving. Okay, and then again, a few more flowers just to add some nice color in, just to make this front area feel really inviting. Adding to the privacy. And just creating a nice little front quote unquote yard as a pavement would be. Let's actually fix our lighting here a little bit so we can see. Make sure we mark this historical. Okay, who wants this house? Oh, I'm totally behind in the chat. Okay, let me catch up. Does this game have any houses with ADUs? Oh, I love that idea. No, it doesn't, but you could use, so there's so many cute little 1x1s that you could use to add ADUs. David, that's a really good concept for a neighborhood maybe in the future. Let's, I'm gonna stick that in my brain because that would be really cool. That would be really cool. You wish you had time to make your house look pretty? I wish I had the money to make my real house look pretty. You want to ADU with yours? Okay, we'll do yours next, David, and we'll do that. I think that'll be really fun. We'll get you a trailer house. Don't worry. We can do that for sure. We'll get everyone a house today. That's what we're doing today. Yeah, we should build one for Zuka too. Yes, we can do. Okay, so who wants this house? Who's taking this one? You guys claim it. Who wants it? And we'll name it. Who wants the house with the big pool? Yeah, it's like a small house on the property of another house. A lot of people will have it like as a pool house or like a mother-in-law space or like a guest quarters, or they'll rent them out. But you will see that a lot on more higher end properties too. Who wants this house? We're not moving on until someone claims it. We're building everyone houses today. That's what we're doing in this stream now. That's what's happening. So far we got Steve and Shannon. Who's living next door to Shannon? Okay, this is gonna be Chris. Chris lives here. Okay, cool. All right. All right, so next house we're gonna do for David with his ADU. So let's actually go for a bit of a different style, I think. Let's look in here. I think I don't want a mid-century modern for David's house having an ADU. I think the way to go and this has too much of a boundary around it. We could make that work. I don't know if that's quite the right one. This is the one we can use. David, if you're okay. It's small, but it works, and then we can put another ADU. Or we'll put an ADU unit with this one, but I think this will actually work very nicely for that. So we're going to give a bit more space here. Hopefully, David, you're all right with this bit of a modern style. I don't know what your style is. Hopefully that works. Okay. And then missing your D&D table. Like, you have plenty of room in this house for a D&D table, unless you want one outside. You got a table outside. Okay, so now what I want to do is I want to find a little 1x1. It's gonna work perfect. So there's one actually that I'm thinking of that I actually like. So this one is a favorite of mine. It's got the little stairs up. So the reason I like this one is I used to actually live in an ADU. Oh, and this one actually has two. Okay, David, so you could have 2 guest quarters, or you could rent them both out. So you got 2 stories, which I think is really nice. I love this one because I used to live in an ADU that had like a staircase up and a tiny balcony like this when I lived in Austin. I always like this vanilla house. I think it's so cute. Okay, so what I want to do is give the view of the balcony to the side there. And we're gonna pull this up to the house a bit. Give this a driveway here. And I wonder if is there a garage? There is a singular garage. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that. Okay, that's great. We're gonna be able to give this ADU also its own little garage space. I can't get it to come up though, unfortunately, with Move It, but that's all right. Let's just get some surface painter in here. And that will work. Okay. Hopefully, David, you're liking this. You love it. Okay, good. All right, we got to do lots of... Wow, I didn't know there was a little garage prop. Did you guys know this? This is so cool. Yeah, this will look good. Oh, it's a carport. That's so cool. I've never realized that was in there. Wow. That's fun. Okay, so now yeah, this is gonna be really nice. Let's put back our little house there. Go ahead and press play on this. Let's actually do some roses out front. I am feeling the roses. Whoops. Well, that didn't work, did it? There we go. Okay, I like that. I like the roses. All right, and then let's go with our juniper trees. Along the side here. Lovely. Okay, and then I think what do I want to do? Something nice in here, I think. Gosh, this is gonna be tricky, 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 tricky. I think what we do is a little bit of fencing. Okay, and then bring in a nice big tree in the front there. Okay, this house feels like it needs to needs to come down. There we go. Okay, a little bit of a driveway down, but I'm okay with that because, like I said, you'll see that a lot on high end, and it's not that much of a dip down. Okay, and then I think, yeah, and this is really cute. It's got little flowers out front and stuff. Okay, so then what we need to do here is, I think, do a little bit of landscaping along here. Oh, can we put another tree here? Oh, this would actually be really nice. Okay. One thing we didn't do with Shan's house is create a path to, which I think we need to do. I just thought of that. So a little path to the key there. That's nice. And let's give Shan a little bit of fencing here. Yeah, I like that. Okay. All right, so now here it would be nice to have a little path that goes out to here, and then same here, like so. Just so the ADU has a little bit of privacy here would be good. That's too big. I want something. Oh, this could be interesting. Okay. Just to give, is that gonna let me put a tree there? No, it's not. All right, well, that's not gonna work then. No worries. All right, so let's do a little bit of greenery, kind of a little green belt area in between these two houses. little bit of flowers in here. Bring in some color. There we go. That's really nice to have then. So then there's this nice green space that your ADU can take advantage of, but there's a little bit of privacy between the two houses. But you can, of course, have connection out front. So I think that's nice to have. And then maybe, yeah, let's put some little rose bushes right there and right there. Yeah, and that just kind of creates a nice little area there. Okay, and then I think what we do on this side, David, is bring in some of the juniper trees. To give a little privacy on this side. Okay. Hopefully David likes his house. So David and the ADU. There we go. Okay, let me catch up in the chat and let's see who's next. Should we do the trailer next? Kind of like an in-law wing but detached. Yes, yes, yes. They're very popular, at least here. Yep, one for guests and one for in-laws. That'll be nice. That'll be nice. I do love asparagus too. I feel you, Shannon. Especially right now, the real world kind of sucks. Ah, thank you, No Mercy. I'm glad you like the detailing. You're welcome, Shannon, of course. Ah, we should do a weekly Anna update time. Okay, we'll do Greg's trailer next. Let you live next door to David here. All right, so let me go heat up my coffee. I'll come back. We'll do an Anna update and we'll pick out a trailer and do that one up next. But this is really fun. I'm liking having the idea of kind of some eclectic different houses along this. So we'll just take our time and give everyone a house today. So that'll be fun. Okay, I'll be right back. Okay, all right. It does sound like an 80s rock group. Okay. All right, let's pick a trailer. And then I do have an Anna story, actually. Let's leave this out because we might use that. All right, so we do actually have real trailers. Let's do this one with the porch. Yeah, that's cute. And let's see if we can make the porch face. Let's see, what does the back look like? The back's not very interesting, but if maybe we put the trailer here. I wonder, can we get away with it facing down this way, or is it going to be unhappy with the game? I'm assuming it would be fine. I don't know because we have the, but I think because I have that mod, you can kind of do what you want. Okay, so then let's go here. Let's get this. So that way front porch is looking out that way. Let's fix our lighting here. Yeah, this is gonna be very cute, Greg. Okay, let's give a little bit more space there. And then what I'd like to do is let's give a little path. Coming down. And what we can do is, I know what we're gonna use actually. So then what we're gonna do is grab, there is the little covered parking. So if we grab this little guy, so do it there. So you got to park up here and then you can walk down the hill to the trailer. How do we feel about that? I think that's going to work out well. Actually move this over a little bit. I mean, theoretically, of course, you could pull your car all the way down that way if you wanted to. If you even have a car, maybe you're just going to use public transportation. Who knows? Okay. That's a good little spot. All right, and then let's go ahead and use juniper trees. I like this for this as well. A little bit of fencing. And then we need to put, let's actually grab, yeah, I do like this tree. Let's put a little tree here. What do we say, a tree and a bench? feel like Greg needs a grill. I can't put it too close to the house, but that's okay. All right, well, let's do it here. Let's do a grill, and let's actually grab a little tile there. And then we can put in keyboard. Little table out here. Nice. All right, hopefully you like that, Greg. I don't know, do we have car props? I don't think we do. We'll have to use our imagination for the cars. But yeah, we have quite a few houses like this in our neighborhood too, where it's just like there's a bunch of cars in the driveway. You just got a lot of people living there. Okay. Hopefully, oh look, you do it. There's a little car parked there. Let's go ahead. I feel like this also needs a little fence up here too. Like so. And I feel like we need another tree here. Maybe something a little bit bigger though. Like the larger size. Yeah, of this tree. Go put that right here. That's a pretty nice trailer park. Okay, there you go, Greg. It's not bad. Not a bad little spot. Live on the water. Nice little low mortgage payment there. And your next door neighbor is friends with you and you get to go use their pool. So that's pretty great. That's pretty great. Oh, hold on. Spam call. Okay. All right. Keyboards are hard. Oh, okay. So I was going to tell you I have an Anna story for you guys. It's, yeah. Life was eventful here this last week. For sure. Okay. So let's, Whose house is next, FYI? What are we doing next? I would not find someone for junk in their yard. Come on. I don't like HOAs like that. They're annoying. A highfalutin trailer. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to build you a nice place. Like, you know, that's going to happen. We know this wasn't the plan, but we appreciate this is fun. Oh, good. I'm glad. I'm glad. But all the neighbors do. Too funny. Okay, so Bobble, what do you want? Or do you want me to make something for you? I'll put you next door to the old geezer. Okay, so story time. 3 nights ago, today's Saturday. Yes, 3 nights ago, I sleep with my windows open because it's been a little warm here. He wants a tree. We could do a tree. What if we did listen, you're not just getting a tree. That's not going to suffice. But we could do, there are some houses that could look like tree houses. That's kind of a cool one. We could also give you an A-frame house, like a mine. Let's just look here. I want to see. Oh, this one's kind of cool. I've always kind of liked that one. It has like a bit of a funky, modern look to it. That one's kind of cool too. All right, here, Bobble, pick a house. Lots of different options here. These two have like kind of treehouse vibes to them too. The A-frame house is very cute. It is. Which one do you like better? You like the porch? We could work with that one. This would be good facing the waterfront. Sorry, Pablo, you got a house. Yeah, you're getting a house. Too bad, so sad. Yeah, I think we go with the A-frame. Why don't we go with this one? I haven't used this one yet. This is really fun, and we can make this look really nice, facing down to the water. Yeah, this will be really nice. Let's get this down here. Okay, and then what we can do is if we don't really want to do that. I bet we could. I want to soften this a bit, which I bet we could do. Oh man, that is just a harsh. That's okay. We'll do a similar thing that we did with, actually here, I feel like I can improve upon this. That is pretty smooth there. maybe what we do is give you... Oh, that could be interesting. If... Oh, let's do this, where you had a view above, and then we'll do a nice path you can walk down to the waterfront. So we do have a little mailbox here, so actually... should probably go this way. Let's do this. I have an idea. And then yeah, this is gonna look cute. Come straight down. Yeah, this is gonna work. Okay, we're gonna give you some nice landscaping around here, and then you'll have a nice view from here to the water, because you've got your little mailbox there. So okay, all right, we're gonna make this work. Okay, so while I'm landscaping, let's talk about what happened. So 3 nights ago, it was, I sleep with my windows open. It was 12:30, maybe a little bit later. And I woke up to a woman screaming. And it was unsettling because the screaming was help, help, somebody help, 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 somebody help, and then it went dead silent. So you go from someone like screaming bloody murder to being quiet. That's not a good sign at all. Yes, Anna. Hi. Hello. Coming over to say hello. So I've never been in a situation like that. I didn't know how I would react, but without even thinking about anything, I ran downstairs. I'm in my pajamas, but I have those, I have shoes that you can just slip into that you don't have to lace. And those are the ones I use to walk on us. So they're like sitting right by my door. So I had my phone in my hand. I put on these shoes and ran out of my house. Now, the door's open, my gate's open, like I didn't know if she was going to follow me or what she was going to do. But like at my moment was like getting to this woman, because our neighborhood is so calm and quiet. You don't ever hear even like domestic fights, or like, it's just like, it's such a, you know, that doesn't happen. I mean, I'm sure it does, but like, it's just such a quiet area, you know? And quiet both ways. Quiet, like you could hear a pin drop, but also quiet in the sense of like, you know, you don't really see the police out here much or anything. So I'm running down my driveway, and then all of a sudden I see a neighbor who I've never met before, also like running around the corner towards me with a flashlight. And he said, "Did you hear that?" And I said, "Yes." And then like I was running my driveway, he was running. So then we both started running together toward, it was like around the corner from my house. And we didn't see anything. And like there were like 4 houses that we figured would be where this woman was at the moment. And very scary, because like when you hear someone screaming like that and then they go dead silent, like that's not a good thing. That feels really unsettling. And you think, you know, you automatically think the worst, like she got knocked out and that's why she's not making noise. She got pulled back into a house. Like, scary. So anyways, we're on the street there. There's only like 4 houses it could be. One of the houses has lights on and there's a dog barking. So we think, okay, that might be the best bet. So at that point, I call the cops. I give them the address we're standing at. That house that we're standing in front of, a lady comes out, and I'm automatically suspicious because, I don't know what's going on. And it becomes very clear that it's not her house, And so then she comes to join us. And so then the 3 of us are like inspecting these other 3 houses that were fairly certain. But the nice thing is our neighborhood is so quiet. Like you can hear a pin drop. So we were going into each of the driveways of these houses and just like listening. And finally, we heard her, barely. And so then I called back 911 because they were on their way, and gave them and said, now we know what house it is. But the cops were taking a bit of time. Like it felt like forever, and maybe it wasn't, but it felt like forever. And we didn't know what was going on inside the house, but like we wanted to make sure that that person knew that we knew something, right? Because like maybe that gives that person another minute for the cops. Like we didn't know what was happening. And so the other neighbor that I was with went and knocked on the door, and then I was like screaming. I was like, hey, like just to like get that guy's attention to know, like, we know you have a woman in that house and she was asking for help. So, but yeah, it was like very shortly after that, like really, really quickly after that, the cop pulled up. And so they went to the front and the back of the house. The guy would not open the door. And we didn't hear or see the woman. We were really worried. But then they got the woman out of the house and pulled her. She was sitting on the front porch, and they were like looking her over to make sure she was okay. Sadly, it's up to someone to press charges. So, not in control over that. And, you have to be ready to leave those situations. And turns out she is actually pregnant right now. I've never met her before. It's not a neighbor I know. And there's 2 young children. Luckily, the children were not home that night. Thank goodness. They were like at a grandparent's house or something. That's what the cop said. But yeah, she claims that she didn't call for help. But like 3 or 4 neighbors heard her. So she definitely did. She definitely was in a very bad situation. And probably still is in a very bad situation. So I'll keep my eyes and ears out for that. I know. But it's hard. It's a hard situation. So anyways, the Anna part of this is, I was so proud of Anna because typically, if ever I leave the house, Anna will bark her head off quite a lot. And because she doesn't like being separated from me. Or sometimes, like, if I'm outside, sometimes she'll run into the neighbor's yard or go around the corner. She doesn't go very far, but, like, so I was gone for, like, 45 minutes. Now I was half a block away. But, like, at that moment, I was, like, worried for this woman's safety and all of that going on. So, and, like, I was like, well, Anna, like, I'm not far. So either Anna's going to come find me or she's staying in the house, right? Like, but I didn't know, but I, like, couldn't leave the situation I was in. You know what I mean? So it was like, because I just ran out the house. But anyways, I came back home. You know, it's like dark, everything's dark, and she was just sitting in the house waiting for me, and it was like she knew that something was wrong, and she was just such a good girl. She didn't leave the house, and I mean, she could have. The gate was wide open, the house was wide open. So it was really good that she just stayed there, so I was really proud of her. But I could tell she was a bit freaked out because, of course, that's never happened before. I was a bit freaked out, to be fair. But yeah, I feel bad for this woman. I don't know her name or anything about her, and it just it's got to be it's a hard situation. But at least for that night, in that moment, she was okay. So I don't know. That stuff's always so tricky. Really is tricky. Did I mark this historical? Yes, I did. So there's my story. Knock on wood. I hope it never happens again. You know, who knows? Maybe that was a wake-up call for both of them, and maybe he's getting help, and I don't know. But at least now, like, I'll never forget the sound of that scream in her voice because it was so primal. I don't know. It was like so intense. And I think it's good for her to know that, like, if she does call for help, neighbors are going to care, you know? So, but yeah. It's a very, very scary situation, and just heartbreaking too. 2 little kids, and she's pregnant right now. That's a rough situation to be in. But you don't scream like that unless you actually, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't that wasn't a domestic fighting scream. That was like, I'm in real trouble here scream, you know? Anywho. All right, well, Bobble, what do you think of your house? We should call this, Bobble's treehouse. That's a nice little spot. You have a nice little yard you can walk into, and nice little, it's nice that you've got the extra door here you can walk into as well. So that's nice. I guess we should maybe give you a little parking spot here for your car. Let's see. Yeah, so I was very proud of Anna that isn't there like a little parking decal? Yeah, this is what we want. I was very proud of Anna that she stayed home. She knew something was up, and she didn't run away or come with me, which is probably a good thing. Yeah, very scary. I think the thing for me is I didn't know, you know, you don't know how you're going to react in a situation until something like that happens. So I am happy that my instinct was just like not to worry about anything else and just like go to the person that needs help. So I think that was good because you don't, it's not like you're making a decision in those moments in a way. You're just reacting, you know? So. You love your house. Yay. Good. Oh, Shannon. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so scary. Wow. Oh, Bobble, yeah. Showing up at night when you're intoxicated, that can be a very scary situation. Oh, Shannon, that's terrifying. 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 Absolutely terrifying. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, we're on a roll here. So far, we've got Steve's pad. We have Shannon's place. We've got Chris lives here. We should all actually say Chris's D and D spot. Then we've got David and the ADU. We've got Old Geezer. We've got Bobble's Treehouse. This is a nice little collection of houses here. All right, what do we got next? What do we got next? Nomus, then No Mercy. Okay. Nomus, what kind of house do you want? Did I miss that in the chat? It's been, you guys have to retype it. Asparagus acres. Yes, hi, Anna. Yeah, the area's looking really nice. Doing these kind of fancier houses along the waterfront, I think, is looking really good. It's definitely given a vibe. Yeah, it's looking really nice. Nomus was here, hasn't posted in a minute. All right. No Mercy's here, I'm sure, unless he went to go eat. What kind of house do you want? Let me know. Put No Mercy next door to Bobble here. Just message him when he gets his house. Dinner's ready for me. Back in 20 minutes. Okay, no worries. All good. All good, all good. Oh, Joy and Anna as neighbors too. Yeah, we can do that. For sure. Other Greg needs a little A-frame put with 2,000 parking spaces. Yeah. All right, well, let's go back in here. Let's just see. Let's build something and then what is this house? Oh, that's kind of interesting. That's kind of a cool. It's like, it's very modern. Feels more like a building though than it doesn't really feel like homely. It doesn't feel like a house. That's the one we used before. Oh, that's something that looks interesting. It's a little high end. Very modern. This would be good on a corner. Maybe we save this for down there. It's kind of got a high end. Definitely has a high end look to it. Yeah, that's kind of a cool house. I think we save this. Don't feel like it fits next door to Bobble there. Let's go back into our larger homes here. That's a big modern one too. So many houses to choose from. Oh, this is kind of cool. A Spanish style. Not really good for backing up to the so let's not use that one. Oh, you know what I want to do? Actually, let's go what are the initials for the gosh, why can't I remember that? What are the initials for the these ones? MP. There are some cute, I think they are 1x1s. Yeah, these cute like historical. Let's see, are there any 2x2s that have that historical look? No, those are all apartments. Okay, well, if we go to the 1x1s, well, those are 1x2s. Okay. It's kind of cute with the porch. Yeah, I do like that with the porch. That's very nice. Kind of not, yeah, I do like those, but not quite what I'm looking for. Yeah, we don't want the farm stuff. That's not gonna fit well. Okay. Well, let's come back into here. We used that one before, yes. Yeah, we did. Oh, that's nice. Nice yard out back. We'll call this one Anna's house, all right? This will be nice for Anna. Nice backyard area. Okay, and then we'll do some fencing here. Safety first. Give this a nice fenced backyard. Apologize for all the jumpiness. Oof, man, that's rough. The jumpiness is rough. It's a struggle. Struggle is real. Okay. Now we've got a nice, very safe, fenced-in backyard. Very important. Lovely. Nice little privacy out front here. That's good. Okay, I like that. Very nice. Okay, so now we are gonna do that way. There is again that private connection, and there's a little gate here. You can come out to the other side. We'll just imagine that for ourselves. Looking nice, looking nice. Okay, here we go. Yeah, that's pretty great. Pretty great. Get a little parking space out here, because why not? Just for the fun of it. And let's do some hedges here. And then let's grab those larger, yeah, these guys. Bushes here. Yeah. It works. That's a nice little pad. Mark this historical. Call this honest yard. Okay. All right, Numis is back. All right. No worries. You get a house. What kind of house do you want, Numis? We're going to put you right here. Do you want more modern? Do you want more classic? Do you like any of these styles? Like what can I create for you? What's the vibe we're going for? 2-story, fancy, big, mansion, small. Yeah, I really like how this is turning out. These houses are turning out so cute. Classic. Classic as in old, or classic as in like this mid-century modern, or do you want something more like classic like this, like basic house? Do you want something older? Got lots of options here. Like a fancy 2-story that's a little classic. Okay, I like that vibe. Let's do that. So let's look for so you could do something like this where it's got the big porch and the 2 stories. Definitely like an old vibe. I know the delay. There is, I think if we go to, let's look at some 4x4s. Of course, we do have our Art Deco. It's a different kind of old. I don't think that's the classic you're looking for. There is... that's more modern. A modern vibe there. You like that style? Okay. So this one, or that style. Let's look and see what other ones those are. It's a little too small. Something a little bit bigger. So let's go back to, let's look here. Let's look at the 3x3s. I just want to take a look-see and see what other options there are in this kind of style. Okay, there you go. Pick one, Nomus. Which one do you want? I'm gonna pause this. Okay, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. I'm gonna heat up my coffee, let me know. So 1, 2, 3, or 4. And we'll make you a pool too, yes. Okay. So one, yeah, with the balcony out front and the little, yeah, okay. That's the one we shall do. All right. And I want to make sure that we also, oh good, there's a little grill out back. Okay, and we can do a pool as well. Yeah, this is gonna be good. We will need to, don't worry, we'll figure all this out. Okay, so let me go into here. Okay, we'll detail all that up, make that look really nice. Let's fix our front of the house. Oh, question, would you like maybe actually, what if we did, no, let's put the grill out back. I was thinking we could do a little sideways action, but not worry about that too much. I do want to give a garage. So there is the little garage building which we could do. Like a little detached garage situation. Or maybe we do that alongside of the house. Here. I do want to give some good privacy here, so we'll do that. It's kind of a steep drop there. Let's move this back a bit. That doesn't really help at all. Doesn't really help at all. We could do well, that doesn't help at all. We're just gonna pretend. I don't think that's gonna end up looking very good. It's okay. We'll pretend it's not as steep as it is. All right, let's put our pool back here. And I do want to make it so you could walk. But we don't want that right next to the pool. like this. Okay, can do something cute with this. We'll make it look nice. Make it look good. Let's do a few little bushes there. Get a nice big tree there. Little fencing there. Okay, and then actually let's get a tile here for underneath the pool there. That's nice. Okay, and then let's actually give you one more room there and give you a nice little privacy hedge. We're making progress. We're getting somewhere. We're getting somewhere. I'll give you some chairs there. And a nice little umbrella. Let's fix our lighting here so we can actually see the back of this house. Sorry, I can't put anything that close to the house. Well, that'll just be what it is. Let's fill that in a little bit. Like so. Here we go. All right, let's give you, because you have private access right there, but let's go ahead and just give you a bit more privacy along the house here. And do the fence like we did over on the other side. Like so. We're getting somewhere with this. We are getting somewhere. You know what actually I want the yeah, here we go. Little bushes, and then we definitely need a nice big tree out here. Okay, hopefully, Nomus, hopefully you like this. Oh, the back door. Yeah, well, what we need to do is, this is going to make the front situation much worse, but we need to bring that down like so. I think we need to do something here though, because we just can't, this is too steep. too steep, but we can I think we're going to run into this problem as we get down to this part of key. So what I think we're going to do is, this is what we're going to do actually. We're going to give you a longer driveway. It goes like that. Yep. So you pull in here and you have a long driveway, and then we'll give you a bunch of privacy up front here. That's actually going to work really well. A nice long driveway. And that way, you're not going to fall into your house. Because that driveway was way too steep. Way, way, way too steep. Lovely. Okay. And then it just means let's actually do, let's grab these bushes here, like so. And then what we can do is extend the property like so. And now you have room here. You could park maybe you have some RV parking or something. Let's go ahead and give this a little area here. Or maybe some recreational toys. Whatever floats your boat. Do 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 do. There we go. Hopefully you like it. It's good. You dig it. A nice piece of property there, sir. Very nice, very nice. David, are you still getting those ads? That's so annoying. It's super annoying. Ugh, I wish I had control over that, and I don't. It's so obnoxious. I'm so sorry about that. I need to look at my settings again and make sure who's hosting in 3 weeks. I do love that fence too. Exactly. Exactly. All right, Nomas, hopefully you like your house. Hopefully that works for you. We're doing good. We gotta do No Mercy next. So I think we do the same kind of situation with like a driveway from here down to whatever house we do. So we'll have to see. Yeah, we need to do No Mercy. They went to go eat. I don't know if they're back or not yet. Yeah, I really like this. This looks cool. We've kind of done a nice eclectic mix, different housing types. Looks pretty cool. Looks pretty cool. It's just the one ad that does it. But you get an ad every 5 minutes. There's no way you guys should be getting ads every 5 minutes. That's not kosher. I don't like that. So I have it set so it's every 18 minutes is what, unless YouTube like reset it. As 18 minutes is like the longest that you can set things apart with their thing. So I always have it on 18. That's weird. All right, I'm gonna make a note for myself to check on that. That's frustrating. I don't like ads. Oh, downvote flag it. Yes, you can do that. I forgot about that, Bobble. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, good advice there. Good advice there. All right, well, we need to build a house for No Mercy. Is there anyone, who else are we, I mean, we have a bunch of people, but who's here today? I think we got everyone that's here today. Except for No Mercy. I believe so. Bobblefoot to the rescue. Yes, exactly. Way in the settings pages, yeah. Oh, I like, finally we're seeing people walk on the keys. That's very satisfying. It's extremely satisfying. I feel like I should do something here. A rock face wall. Some little green coming through. I think we should do some little flowers growing out as well. Something like that. Okay, RCN, hello, hello. Everyone's getting a house today. You want to go up next? Everyone got a house so far. What kind of house do you want? What's your style? What you into? Let me know. Let's build you a house. Worldwide media. I feel like we need to give you something modern. something that like a media mogul would live in. We could kind of do a bigger mansion style. Let's take a look and see what we got. We got to have a good, give you a good media mogul house, right? Oh, we could do one of those, yeah, let's do one of these. I don't even know if you like modern houses. I'm like, here, take one of these modern houses. A savvy tech house, yeah. Sure, okay. We can do something different if you want. We can do something different. There is the, and there the 3x3. Yeah, this one's will give us a bit more room. If you like another style, let me know, because we got room. We can do things. Let's see. Jumpy, jumpy. We need to have room here. There we go. We will fix this because this looks messy. I think what we need to do is let's actually, we're going to give this a different driveway situation. Okay, so then what we can do, no, it's not too, well, it still feels like too steep of a driveway. This is like way being wacky. Hold on. Feel like we can definitely get this to sit a little bit nicer. There we go. Oh, that's much nicer driveway. Okay. Now we got it. Now we got it. Right on the waterfront. And then what we'll do is give you a whole pool area and things over here. So that'll look really nice. Okay. Bye, Nomus. Thanks for stopping by. I'm glad you like your house. Go enjoy your dinner. All right. Okay. So now let us, oh no, stop, don't do it. What are you going to grow up into? Are you going to grow up into something better? Or are you going to grow up into something I don't like? Let's just see. Let's just see. Probably something I don't like. Yeah, that's not, this is not the style we're going for, but thank you. let's try this again now. Bring this up and over. I need to fix my music. All right, there we go. All right, now let me mark this historical. There we go. All right, let's fix our lighting so we can actually see this beautiful modern house. Thank you, RC, and for being okay with this house. I was looking at this earlier and I was like, oh, this is definitely a very like waterfront, nice home. So we can use this now. All right, let's move this over a little bit more. Okay. All right, now let's grab a pool. I have a plan here. Okay, let's grab our tiles. Let's actually line this up with the edge the house here. Lovely. Okay. All right, and then let's actually we are gonna move everything over. Lovely. Okay, we're getting somewhere with this. This is a nice fancy table. And a little umbrella there. Lovely. All right, so now let's, oh, why do I have this on super fast speed? Don't know when or why I did that. Okay, let's grab a nice big tree here. Provide some shade. And then we're going to grab these lovely flowers here. Maybe. Nice little flower hedges there. Okay. Hey, we're getting somewhere. Something's coming together. All right, let's give some privacy, but I think I want a different tree. Yeah. Like so. Yeah, there's the little mailbox there. Okay, and then let's also, this is where you will have your little private connection down to here. And then what we need to do is give you a bit of privacy. Oh, jumpy. I'm so sorry. Okay. Okay, so I can't fit anything there, but that's okay. All right, and then let's also go with that same fence here, like so. Past the tree I was looking for. This is the tree I was looking for. Right there. Okay, what a great view. It's like a little mansion for a media mogul. All right, and then what we can do, I think we need a garage. Should we do the covered parking? I don't think it's gonna work that far away from, it won't. So I think we need to do the carport. Oh, there's a different style here. That's cool. That's very cool. I wonder if we should do this, the carport over here. I feel like we should give you two of them. I totally forgot we had those carports. Totally forgot. I feel like I've used them maybe once, but maybe not. European suburbia, yeah. Interesting. This game always surprises me. Okay. And then we'll go ahead. It's a little thing sticking out. Let's see if we can fix this. Lovely. There we go. And then you've got this nice big yard. You can do whatever your heart desires with. Let's give you a couple trees here. Yeah, nice big yard. You know what I feel like we should do is give, oh, I wonder if this is gonna work. It probably will. A basketball court? I feel like you should have a basketball court. You're currently in a game block, like a creative block. Happens to the best of us. What do you think? Having your own basketball court? I think I'm actually gonna take out this tree. Yeah, I mean, it does happen to the best of us, where we get in situations where we kind of lose our umph for creativity. It does happen. It happens to all of us. What I took, like, wasn't it like a 3-month break, 4-month break? That I was just like, okay, taking a break. Okay, now this looks like a media mogul's house. We got a pool and a basketball court. Although the public's gonna be walking in here to use your basketball court all the time, but that's okay. There we go. I like all of our houses. Now we just need to do No Mercy's house. But we can always do that another time too, if needed. If needed. This is a lot of fun though. Totally fun. The guard booth at the driveway entrance, right? Exactly. Thumbs up. Okay, good. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Bobble says, I've been in a creative block for about 5 years, I think. The flow states have not been flowing. Yeah. Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Maybe dinner took longer, which is totally, you know, got into a conversation. That always happens. No worries. Such a beautiful neighborhood. It really is. Really is. This is very nice. Very nice. Yeah, I like how all these houses are coming together. They're all just very unique and different. And yeah, they look really good. Everything's coming together very well. Wonder how our little fairy is doing here. Yeah, that's doing fine. Shannon, you read my mind. Let's check on our little bus. How was our bus doing? Oh yeah, our bus is doing just fine. Doing just fine. Okay, well, let's take a little bus ride. Let's do that. And just check out everything from the little first-person perspective. All right, you guys enjoy this bus ride. I'll be back in 1 second. My coffee has gotten cold once again. All right. Yeah, I really like how this whole area turned out. Looks really good. I got the nice mixtures of different buildings and the mountains in the back and just all the colorful trees. We need a launch pad. We need an airport, honestly. I need to message Pilot. See what they're up to these days. See if they want to come to an airport for me again. Yeah, such a nice area. Such a nice area. Yes, an airport and the parking. Yeah. Yep. All right, guys. Well, I am hungry. And I actually have work that I need to get done today. So I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna eat some breakfast and then do the work. Cities by Steven, I do. Actually, just spoke with him the other day. He took a step back from his channel for a while because of schedule, because work stuff, and some personal stuff too, which he has talked about a little bit on his Discord thread here. But yeah, he's doing really well. He's doing great, and things are going good, and work is going good, and personal life is going good. It seems like he's doing really well. Just no room for the City Skylines stuff currently. So, which happens, you know. Seasons of life, different times for different priorities, different things. But no, he's doing really well. He's doing really well. Trust me, I miss Seized by Steven's videos. But yeah, I'd love to watch him build a city again. But who knows? Maybe some point. Gotta see what the future brings. What the future brings. All right, everybody. Well, we got good progress today, and we took our time because we really kind of detailed these up nicely. So tomorrow we'll start off with No Mercy's house, and then we'll see who else shows up in the stream and who else we need to put on there. And then we've got to do our hiking trail along the back here, our nature reserve. So, and then maybe we'll look at making this connection. Maybe we'll figure that out as well. So we'll see. We'll see. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Yes, I'll be streaming in the morning. And yeah, I appreciate you guys all so much. And I hope you all have a joyful day. And I'll catch you next time, tomorrow morning. Okay. Bye.